bit. I'm just too far there for a moment. At the end of the bit of he's come back from that first boundary very well. 5 overs and 23 for 1. Just show you what this run out was like. And watch, Trevor is actually running hard. He goes quite a long way. Turns and just gets back to dive. He's had a good stroke though. He's eased that through, sort of winding a bit off, and it's going to be too quick for Anderson.
Glorious shot.
মোটামুটি
Just a proper cricket shot. Oh, there's a whole lot wrong here. So the good length, tiny little bit of width, but Shabir just rocks back, just caresses it. Beautifully shooting balls.
Several there, he's had some hooks. Missed them all. Nearly been run out. Number 3, so that's what you want to keep. Calmness, most important, almost some would say position, certainly the top 4 batting positions in the one-day game. Once you get the bulk of the bowl, there's his career stats. Yeah, well, certainly the start base contested, but the rest of it's all okay. So this series is better than that, 30. 25.
He hasn't had a great series, so maybe he's feeling that to come out. You would feel loyal in the back. Here it is, 0 against Ireland, 1, and he has to be Zeland 35. He's kind of played a few shots to start up with, but maybe he feels that he has to feel a bit out of the hill when he got himself back going. Good shot in the last few balls. Which would please him. He does look a bit more relaxed now, as you said.
Well, it's the second one, I think. Is that going to beat the man out there as well? Yeah, no, can't get round. So 2 boundaries for the Henry over. Completes the 6th over. 31 for 1.
Frustrating from the New Zealand point of view. Boundary off the last ball, good effort in the field. Just moving all out there.
Is pretty much the same now. Which in the 30s was good. That's kind of a lengthy operates for him. That's his natural kind of length. Push the batsman back. Because of the angle, it's difficult to play a horizontal bounce, not too wide outside. The batsman dies on the offside as well. I like that. That's how good he says to himself.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling when you're an open bowling, strong open bowler, and you know that the batter isn't 100% in behind the ball, let's say.
Slip, two in position. The last bit of over, just as one man out, controlling that area of Ross Taylor as a third man, and then through the covers. Through the leg side inside the circle as well, short finally. So now back to the square as they've got tall stroke on the hook shot. Wickets throughout the series, but they keep taking Bangladesh back. A couple of partnerships with a lot of confidence, I think, to this Bangladesh side. Shorter length than Henry, with more bounce. He's eased that down okay. More of the floor. And it just tests a little bit. Just like the shorter. Because he's shown him to go after that. He's taken one flush on the helmet so far. Two to finish, so 3 from the middle over, 7 overs gone now for New Zealand, 34 for them. Yes.
signal out to the leg side. But see the New Zealand bowlers here are mixing up what they're trying to do. They've gone to the slow ball quite early in the innings. Plenty of variation, I'd imagine, from now the rest of the innings here. Not many Bangladesh guys setting up on the face of the wicket.
Finished this over has been taken for a boundary, 2 of his previous overs. The last ball of the over, so he just needs to finish well. So 8 overs gone, just 1 for the over, 35 away. We saw the big Bangladesh the last time when Kolkata by 4 wickets. That's looking somewhat closer. Describe the next session of play. Always Sharon with it, Alex.
Looks Kirby. Nice steady beginning here for Bangladesh. First time in a while. As much as it is even really there as he's going back to his marker race, it's all a bit mature.
Oh, he's doing well. Really happy with that.
Very well here in the last time he played also. A good contribution for his team. Big run there from Tangent once he realised he was past the bowler. Well in there.
I had a chat to Hamish Bennett this morning. He mentioned about lengths and bowl. He was happier banging the ball into the wicket on this ground. He didn't feel comfortable pitching the ball up in case he got hit over his head into the short boundary.
He looks a banging in bowler for me. Anytime I've seen him. Big, strong lad. Runs in hard. To ship here with this very elegant player away, so I'm sure it's a that's from yourself. And he's looked on these sorts of things. And Shabir is. He was very pleasant on the line here. He settled in well. Earlier. But, very player to watch.
You can see the white mark on his helmet where he was struck. But it would be sometimes a bad thing for a batter because it wakes you up, and I'll tell you what, you start concentrating the next ball.
That's an interesting one, always, because Shabir has quietly and calmly stroked that through mid-wicket for 4, but more of interest in times when you were playing. Any big strikes in the helmet for you?
Yeah, just times it well there, Shabir, off his legs. Beautiful balance. Yes, I remember playing a one-day game against my old friend Dominic Cork. Knocked a bouncer earlier on, and the first ball managed to struck me just on the collarbone here. Tell you what, I certainly concentrated the next ball, because I thought it might be coming at my head. The next one, so definitely woke me up a little bit.
Just here, it's the end of the ninth over with Bangladesh holding for it. Continue here from the Minister end. Glorious day here away in Qatar. Your reflection on the two grounds that have been presented here. Where have you found it? What in terms of intimacy, in terms of ground setup?
Well, I'll tell you what I've really enjoyed is the Kinara stand. That's been present at both the venues, so that's my lunch taken care of.
The Kinara boat.
Look, both the venues have been really, really good. We've got the beautiful weather here today. I mean, clear blue skies and sunshine, and this is ideal cricket weather.
I don't think there's any better game in the world than sunshine always in this game. Again, what I love about the 50-over format of the game and what we've had today of the ebbs and flows, and New Zealand totally dominating early on, and then that great fight back with Bangladesh, and that should be set up for a fantastic finish here, we hope.
Shows you the slow nature of the pitch.
They're well behind the downtown line, straight to his back. So here we have examples of how poor Bangladesh's catching was today. 4 of them in all. She really showed there and trying to get there. This movement in the deep. And finally, a breadbasket job. These are the ones you hit them on the training every day of the week, always. Straight under and down she goes, Mamadullah. So not a particularly good day on the field for Bangladesh.
It's surprising really, because the weather's been beautiful. It's been around 24 degrees, beautiful sunshine. don't think Richard House or the Bangladesh fielding coach will be too impressed with that.
Oh, that's a lovely shot from Tamim there, just waiting for it to come on and guide it beautifully down towards the third man region, well wide of a wide third man bench down there. That's the end of Henry's fifth over with Bangladesh 46-4. Just going back to that Oasis Tamim's contribution to the team now, and the way he's batting compared to the early part of his career. What sort of things have you noticed, particularly over the course of the last 2 or 3 years in watching the company he had?
The one thing that really stands out for me as far as Tamim Iqbal is concerned is his risk management. The start of his career was more of a dasher. Now he seems to take his time. He's also got the belief to think, you know what, I can catch up at the end, which he has got. He's got the power game, so he can get himself in without a few balls to go through, get himself in, especially the first power play, and build it in.
Possibly the other thing, Wes, is that certainly the players around him, the Shabirs now, Anderson, tight spin, a Walton in, eased down towards the fine leg region by Shabir for an easy and comfortable 2.
Well, the first ball of the innings went sailing into the crowd. Chanu followed his partner, perished. And since then, we've been watching some beautiful stroke play by Sabir, who's timed the ball magnificently.
It'll be very interesting ways to see what will be the winning and losing in this match. Will those 4 catches cost Bangladesh dear? New Zealand, one of the better fielding units in international cricket. Steady start here from Bangladesh. They got their business very well. Tucked away there on the right side. Should be able to hustle 1. Quickly, see if he can get back for 2, but to no avail.
Now I'm sure Bangladesh fielding coach is going to be getting his boys sharpened up before the Champions Trophy starts. He would not be happy with those 4 drop catches. I know from the days when I was playing for England and being also the system was in a Sussex connection. It was very, very...
আমি এই দেখতে আবার ভালো না না আমি এত আমি তো ঠিক পাই না কিন্তু এখন ঠিক করছি যে এই দোকানে অন্য সিগারেট কিনা খেলি ওই যে দুধ আছে তো জমে গেছে এমনি ভালো কাজে লাগাইছিলাম তোমার নানু একবার আমরা গেছিলাম তোমার বলে দিচ্ছিল এরকম জায়গায় পরে দেখি মজাই লাগে না
Second go. He certainly did a massive job on their field. The levels are very good fielding again in that particular time.
Yes, I remember Mike Young, he was involved with England as well, also the England A teams, and he came in and also looked at throwing and throwing techniques, the reason why he missed the stumps, and he actually helped us try and get more consistent in hitting the stumps, under pressure of course.
Through the offside there by again, the quality of running the first one quickly. And that brings us to the end of the 11 with Bangladesh 53 for 1. Guard. Bangladesh chasing 271 for victory here. And Satnam replacing Henry here at the Minister end. He's bowled beautifully in this series. Satnam, real intelligent bowler. And I've really enjoyed watching him through this series.
Yeah, not been scared to throw the ball up, has he? He's bowled very well. Right throughout the series, it was particularly impressive against Ireland.
Stroked away there on the leg side by Tamim, but what I'd like to come back to you, Les, a bit is the stuff you alluded to in the last over, this fielding under pressure and this hitting the stumps. What sort of techniques did Mike Young bring that you felt really improved your fielding?
He spoke about throwing technique, so when you would throw, you would use the front arm here, you would use this elbow here, and then when you throw the ball, you also reach out with your hand, which allows you to get in line with the stumps and throw the ball, generally try and aim at the base of the stumps. So he spoke about using your front arm, which is very important, to pointing with your elbow. And then when you throw, you've got to make sure you reach out with your throwing arm.
Did he speak about the hand position in the seam, that ability to kind of hold the ball across the seam to stop any sideways movement? The direction of your throw would be as accurate as it could be?
Yeah, he just spoke about as soon as you connect the ball, you've got to be able to use your fingers, and by the time you get back to your throwing area here, you've got to be able to see. You've got to be able to have the seam in your hands crossways, so there's no swing as you release the ball.
Yeah, interesting that you say that for our listeners, because I think the biggest thing is in any of these things, obviously, any sort of practice in cricket is about repetition, but the only thing you can never replicate is that Tisha spoke about earlier, doing it under pressure. And that anticipation at mid-on, mid-off in particular, reading the shot, reading the angles. Shabir defends stoutly with Bangladesh 56 for 1 after 12. probably not mean a huge amount in this particular match, the ebbs and flows of it, but comparison's pretty similar there. After 12 overs, 10 runs is nothing. These sorts of circumstances don't really, doesn't mean a huge amount. 20 rounds here to continue. Bolton end. Short pulled away. Really a just pace, not the type of delivery. It's going to be a real value. I think an interesting thing is otherwise with this full internal competition within the team with the Champions Trophy. To Bruno to come back, you will really have a very powerful one-day unit. Into the sweeper.
New Zealand have got three very talented all-rounders in the team, and not to forget Colin Monroe. I know he's part of the Champions Trophy squad, but the team is also looking very talented. We saw some amazing shots from him last game against Harden. Yes, they are all trying to put their hand up, but they're not putting the final level.
একটু বেশি সকালে দিছে না 6টার সময় অন্তত অন্তত 6টার সময় 6টা 6:30
I suppose the only thing you can talk about is that it induces goes up the back. That's what it takes to keep
So Roby, number one digital network in Bangladesh. Our sponsor of Bangladesh cricket team.
Just changing the line of attack and putting around the wicket. Smashed away. Oh, that's a great shot. Wide, cut away beautifully. Should be a 4.
Beautiful piece of timing. Watching it. Couldn't quite cut that off. Colin Monroe.
And that brings us to the end of the 13th. Bangladesh 64. Sandra back into the attack. Spears really impressed me today in the race. really is a bad ball from Samuel. You can see he's disappointed with himself there. Tamim could have hit that anywhere, but he found the boundary, which is the most important thing.
Forward to ball that length on this wicket just sits up, begging to be hit. Now you mentioned Sabir, he's pleasing on the eye, very well balanced batsman, superb hands, strike rate in the 90s. Probably disappointed with his own form in the series, hasn't quite converted the starts when he has had them. Reduce a significant score.
He's talking about putting it down on the ground. And yeah, we were just saying Shabir really hasn't had the best of series, but he's certainly been looking to catch in today. And from a personal point of view, style and elegance of his play, lovely to watch.
As a batsman, you do get to 30, you've done the hard work, you've got yourself in a sort of most vulnerable at the start of your innings, so you've done the hard work, you've just got to kick on and get a score.
Brings us to the end of the 14th, 5 minutes, 74. We now go to the Ghazi Group race. So Bangladesh in a good position here after 14 overs, 70 for the loss of 1 wicket. And it's all going along quite swimmingly for them. Shabir 33 off 34, Tamim 32 from 39. With Patel, the solitary wicket having been heaved out of the ground, the first ball he bowled. Third ball picked up the wicket, he certainly seemed to be animated about it. Interesting phase. This game is set up very, very nicely now. for all the enthusiastic, particularly Bangladesh audience that we have here today. They've come in their numbers from everywhere around the world. Here's the wicket just scooted off the edge, hit from wide. Smile down. Real disappointment from him. Let's see. Something nice I would have been familiar with from my rugby days. Places it took us, so Corey Anderson, ball from him. This is a bit of a slower ball. And then again, there's a good piece of cricket from Bangladesh. Tamim really encouraging his partner to go. Made it look easy. And square on his heels. He's going to touch on Owa's influences in your career, particularly obviously for him. Who are the big influences for you in your career in terms of modeling and how you got to it?
Well, early days at Middlesex, fortunate to have some high-class batters at the club, Mike Gatting, Mark Ramprakash. So, you try and, if you want to be the best, you've got to try and look at the best and how did they get to be the top players and the way they practice. So I had two of the finest players Middlesex probably produced. So I followed them. Rams was a huge influence. And as I got older, fortunate enough again, played with some.
Oh, that's the kind of ball there, Corey Anderson. That's just clubbed away easily inside a short ball and heaves that to the mid-wicket boundary. One bounce, 10 in. Hasn't really settled here. Any shape or form short again. Just a determination. Seems to be getting himself ready for action.
I was talking about early days at Middlesex. Fortunate enough to have Justin Langer at the club, who got 2,000 one of the years that he was there. So top players like that always coming to the club. I'm very fortunate to meet some player and try and put it together in my game, my own game. Got things together as I was doing training. I was able to put a game together for myself, and it was around the time Mark Ramprakash left the club to go across the river to Surrey and try to step in his shoes.
I'm probably fortunate enough ways to play at the greatest ground in the world as well. As an Irish player, we have the privilege of doing it. We played the MCC never obviously as an Irish player and recognised over the Americans that what privilege it was to play there. We're single there, so that takes us to the end of the 15th over of Bangladesh, 76-4. Too short for Sydney, isn't it? As well as he has in previous games. They're hustling Bangladesh, that's the big thing. They're rotating strike, and that's the jaws of the right and left hand you can't set, particularly in the spin department.
Partnership was moved on to 17, 94 between these two. Very good.
Oswald there. Over his partner. No need for a run out at this point. Well, Whitney down in chat. He's the lines. No need for panic.
The Irish are going to go on to win this game. That's hit the nail on the head. Do not look to panic.
They win this game. They go to 6th in the world race. And Sri Lanka. He shot that for no run. Shimmy down the wicket. Glorious swing of the bat. Better finish there for Sander. It's the end of the 60. With Bangladesh 77 for them. Bangladesh going along very calmly here, 77 for the loss of 1 wicket. 16th over. Happy to report that Jeremy Coney is about to get into his seat, joined by John Mooney to take us through the next passage of play. Over to
Zeland, good period of play here for Bangladesh. Zeland need to really be nice and tight here and get you line around. Back it up well on the field. Try and place some more pressure on this partnership. Just starting to really eat in to this target. Good defense, someone who can just place a bit of pressure on New Zealand, on this New Zealand. So, wow. Set now. He's going to now simple go. Simple as well. He's quick across the ground.
Not easy this for the left-handed fullback. Sander, nice and wide for a new shot. Sander goes around right forward.
ব্যস্ত নাকি? বাইরে? ও, আচ্ছা ওই ইসেতে লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেখাইলে ওখানে কি ভিউ কাউন্ট হয় না? হ্যাঁ, এই ধরো চ্যানেল থেকে লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেখাইলাম কোনো প্রোগ্রাম, তাহলে কি ভিউ ভিউ কাউন্ট হয় না? হ্যাঁ,
To me, it's going to be lights and probably 5 up.
হ্যাঁ ভিউ কাউন্ট হয় না, তাহলে কি? হ্যাঁ, আমি একটু মানে ধরো তুমি তো জানোই যে আমি 10,000 খুঁজতেছি, বুঝছো? তাই একটু হ্যাঁ। ও তাই, আমি তাই তো বলি যে বাড়তেছে না আসলে কি তাহলে কি অন্য সিস্টেম? ও তাই, ও, ও, তাই, ও, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। তুমি কি ক্যামেরা কিনতে গেছো নাকি? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, চেষ্টা করছিলাম, হয় না, ওই একবার দিয়ে দিল, বাতিল দিয়ে দিল, বুঝছো? হ্যাঁ, সফটওয়্যার দিয়ে করছি কিন্তু মানে স্ট্রাইক দিয়ে দিছে একটা, বুঝছো? তাই, কারণ আমার তো দরকার হচ্ছে মেনলি 10,000 ভিউ দরকার, ওই জন্য করতেছি, ভিউ উঠতেছিল আমার তো। সমস্যা, বুঝছো? দেখা যাক হয় নাকি, কিন্তু গেছে স্ট্রাইক দিয়ে দিছে তো, ওই জন্য আবার ঝামেলা, বুঝছো? স্ট্রাইক দিয়ে দিছে তো মানে আমি, আচ্ছা আমি একটাতে দেখলাম কি যে মানে একটা টিভি হিসেবে অন্য একটা চ্যানেলও লাইভ দেখাচ্ছিল খেলা, বুঝছো? তা ওদেরটাও হঠাৎ করে গায়েব হয়ে গেছে, ওদেরকেও স্ট্রাইক দিছে। তো না, ওটা আসলে নাই, ঠিক নাই।
Strong CNC today, Jeremy. He's even done the ball with this one. He's got made it to the right side. Ends up high on the barricade and then wrong foot's it over. 6 foot out, but a good blow.
Fifth boundary for that time. Yes, runs coming from virtually every ball in that over. So 18 over score, expensive over there for Mitchell Sattler, 94th one. who wins the 19th over. Field. Third man. Well spread now, really. Not edged. Really, he's providing quite a presence. 50 here. Presence here for Taman and Shabir providing. It's 50 for Taman. Good innings. Six boundaries and 1-6 in the first ball he faced. And a partnership now of 93 between these two. Tumbling effort from GTV Patel now. Was that half a chance? It was very low. There we are, short ball cut by Shabir. And there having a tongue. I don't think it carried. Not quite.
I think the difference between this and the attempt that Sandra had in the first innings was Patel actually really wanted that one, because made that into a half chance. And unfortunately, he couldn't hold on.
Well, I think you're right. I think it did actually carry. Looking at that, if we just slowed it down, I think he might have just got the hands there. It was low down, coming forward. Been a good one, and it's just the sort of chance, sort of three-quarter chance that New Zealand needed. Bishop tumbles 7 from the over. It's 19 gone. 102 for one. 19 overs, 102 for one, Bangladesh, and going very nicely with all those wickets in the bank. Centre has a spell. An expensive fourth. He's been replaced by this man, GTV Patel. To the left hand. Can he get one to turn away here? Good challenge this. Just felt I put the frighteners on me there a moment ago.
Just kicked out to make up for a couple of minutes and come back and help you out here from last night.
Yeah, unless you're talking now. He brings a suitcase with him every day, full of all sorts of things. Dressed in a tutu just recently.
Yeah, I normally leave the 2-2s till the weekend, but yeah, I couldn't resist earlier on this week. Defending around fit, yeah, that's just midweek. The weekends, mix it up with anything.
to that, doesn't it, here? And he's going to be able to go see if he can get some grip and go past the edge. Suffers it. New Zealand know they need something here, not just one, they probably need two. Quicker, shorter, take a series. Thank you very much.